Moving on, NBC has pulled out of the rights race for the NHL B package, and this is a huge deal because NBC and the NHL have been partners for a long time, but the NBC brand is folding the sports brand of, and like the NBCSN brand is folding back into the quote-unquote Peacock and is not going to exist. Now, it was interesting that they were still in the race, so I guess they were just going to be like NBC and broadcast hockey games, but it looks like the money is well out of what they were willing to spend, despite being a profitable sports network. And it looks as though Bally, which was Fox, Bally was in there, and they're not. It's looking like TNT, according to Bob McKenzie, is the front runner at this point. Now, if TNT gets this, if you're not a fan of sports outside of hockey, first off, I encourage you to be a multi-sport fan because sports are sports and they're fun. But Steve and Jesse and I have talked about this many, many times on camera and off. What hockey needs is a TNT panel, like what they have for basketball. That's the one with Shaq and Charles, and it's hysterically funny, highly relatable, which is surprising because Shaq and Charles, I think, are billionaires, and it's just a fun take on a fun sport, which is what hockey needs. We don't have enough fun takes. It's like Bieksa and his Merry Men. And I think going forward, it would be nice. I'm talking about the major networks, man. BX is hilarious. Jeff O'Neill's hilarious. I'm taking from Bell and Rogers here. But we need a little bit more of that, I think. Don't you?
Well, I actually have a great idea for how to make it more fun.
How's that?
Because everyone saw the TNT news and fantasy camp starts. Everyone's like, all right, what is the NBA on TNT panel equivalent for the NHL? And I have a great idea for who it should be.
Do it.
Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Ernie Johnson. Just make them do the NHL. Please just do it. I want to see it for one night. One night, I just want to see them do it. It'd be great. It'd be so great. Charles Barkley's the only one offering opinions because he knows everything about Canada and hockey. Oh, it'd be great. And Shaq would just have to be like, yeah. I don't know what Kenny and Ernie would do. Ernie would throw to commercials great.
I'd love that. Just like people are saying, like, because I think First Take next year is going to have to mention hockey.
Have to. Do you hear what Adam
Stephen
said?
A. Smith talking about hockey next year, guys. That's a big deal.
I saw that video of him being fake excited about the NHL news, and I was just like, uh-oh.
I think we saw it over the weekend when the UFC, because they've switched over to ESPN, and they had a whole bunch of mainstream coverage of the fight that took place over the weekend.
Unbelievable.
And you just see what it means to America when you're on ESPN, and hockey is going to get this giant boost next year just by being on a network that everybody cares about. And you see Jake Paul getting all these freaking news and coverage and all that just because he was sitting ringside at a ESPN event is essentially what the UFC was, because they own the rights now. So I'm excited to see where this takes hockey, because like if the sport grows like over the next year, or how many years the deal is, like tenfold, like that'll be so much fun to see all this attention put on hockey in the next decade.
And let me throw this at you. So according to Steve Simmons, one of his rare just tweets that doesn't sewer somebody.
Why is ESPN bad?
The NHL triples its US TV money next season by going from NBC to ESPN and TBS, which is TNT. From $200 million, which was what NBC was paying, to more than $600 million US dollars.
Was that all?
Now let's put that into perspective, because that's close to what Rogers is paying right now for rights, and that's for 7 Canadian teams, national rights, but they're also paying $500 million US dollars basically a season. Or sorry, is it three? No, it's 400 million. 400 million. So perspective-wise, because it's a 12-year deal, it's worth $4 billion, right?
I don't know math.
Anyway,
I don't
Rogers? Yeah, what is it?
I think it's 5.2.
5.2 billion over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Star Wars was 4 billion, which is crazy when you think about it now. The NHL deal for 12 years was 5.2 billion. So we're close. I mean, considering the size of the states and the size of Canada, right? You would think that whatever Canada is paying for its rights, the U.S. should pay 10 times more.
It's hockey.
but it's
Not how it
hockey.
works. Yeah,
Right?
It's more
It's
popular
hockey.
here. It's number one.
So $600 million is no laughing matter. That's huge money for the NHL, and more importantly, it's ESPN and TNT coverage.
Yeah. And good for the game for what is it? Quadrupling their revenue from TV. Like that's awesome. That's Gary Bettman working magic.
Yep.
Like,
It's
you
good
come
work.
out of a pandemic and you times your TV money by 4. Like,
And what's funny is that some of the owners didn't want to do this season. They just wanted to cancel it because they were like, "We're going to lose," and that it made me laugh. Like we had Berkey on, and he was talking about that too. I think, and it just makes me laugh because the TV deals were up. You were never going to not put a season on. These deals are not possible if they don't lose. Oh no, the NHL might lose $60 million this year because of the pandemic. Oh no.
And they're fine.
Yeah.
Here, give me a pen. And we're fine.
That's what made me laugh. It's like, if they don't do the season, they're going to lose $15 million.
Oh,
but if they do the season, they'll lose 60.
oh,
$100 million just because.
This is such a rich interaction. Oh, no.
How do I convince these guys to make 10 times as much as they're going to lose? Oh, no.
That's that TikTok. Oh, my God, he's dead. No. Dee, 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 dee. That's all it is. Just sign it away and you're fine.
Yeah.
And this is the secondary deal that you're talking about? Not even
Well,
the
the secondary
primary
deal is not worth $200 million. I think it's the secondary deal. I thought the ESPN deal was worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $400 million a year.
this is them
okay.
together.
Yeah,
Right?
so
the
together.
600. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not bad. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Tidy work there, good work, and the players have to be loving that because we've been talking about the fact that there's potential for a flat cap for like 3 or 4 years. I wouldn't suspect if things go the way they're going, you have a tripled budget for TV contracts, which obviously there's going to be some losses that need to be recouped, but it looks like they're going to be okay. For richer teams like ours too, it's a good sign. It means the cap could be going up much faster than we really thought.
Yeah.
Do you guys want a comparison?
We do.
So the NFL also re-upped their rights this year.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Do you want to guess how much? Because the NFL, they spread out their broadcasts, as everybody across the major networks, and
Which is the right thing to do, by the way.
Yeah.
And they
You
have
can
a
maximize
fraction.
you don't sign with one, you sign with multiple.
Yeah,
Always.
They have
so
a fraction of the games as well.
right, yeah, and they only play on a couple days a week. So they spread it out over CBS, ABC / ESPN, Fox, and NBC, and then they also sell some games to themselves, the NFL Network and Amazon. So they have all those rights. Totaled, how much do you think all of those deals came up to for revenue for the NFL?
$3 billion.
Adam?
Wait, for how many years?
It is signed through. I had that. I think it's 2033.
Oh,
So
my.
It's 10 years. 10 years.
So is it per year you're looking for? Or
No,
are you
the
looking for a
total number.
100 billion.
$12 billion.
$100 billion.
Adam, you guessed under.
What?
Holy shit!
Total over those 10 years, they'll get $105 billion.
Jesse, I don't know if you have it there.
Yeah, sure.
DAZN also has the digital rights for the NFL, I believe, worldwide.
So,
And they're owned by like a Russian, I believe, like a very, very rich Russian person. So I think.
Oh, my God.
these are only the network games.
Network games.
It's Amazon, CBS, ESPN, Fox, and NBC. Totals $105 billion over the next 10 years. So it doesn't mention DAZN.
I'm gonna have a look at DAZN.
Yeah, DAZN would be the international rights or something like that. I don't know.
All I know is you can watch KHL games on DAZN.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a lot of money, I think.
Yeah, it's some.
It
is some.
When you start hitting the triple digits of billions, it's a lot.
Oh my God.
Sports streaming service DAZN.
The NHL has a little ways to go, but the more it signs these deals, I think it'll get there one day.
Wow.
Hopefully.
We have a podcast about like a hobby. Like hockey in comparison is a cute little hobby.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a loser billionaire you'd be if you walked into your billionaire party? It's like, I only own an NHL franchise. all the other billionaires are like, ah, what a loser. Like, you know,
What do you own a Checkers franchise too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they are. They're toys for billionaires. And it's like, which club are you in? Are you in the NBA club? Are you in the MLS club? Are you in the European soccer club? Because that's the NFL guys. They have a lot of those European soccer league teams too. But if you're in the NHL club, you're sitting at the other table. You know.